Your Local 2 Weather Authority forecast.
Well, good morning, meteorologist Chase Menendez here. We got some clouds rolling into the basin from the northwest, but they're not going to last too long. We're going to have pretty clear conditions by this afternoon. Looking across the country, we are in the clear sector. You can see almost the entirety of the Midwest looking like they're seeing some pretty sunny conditions as well. Now, we've got some heavy snow up here in the New England area, a little bit of rain to the south of that, a little bit of rain up in Idaho and off to the west coast, but we're not going to see anything like that for today. We're just going to see some cooler temperatures. Now, here's a look at that cold front that made its way through the basin. It's actually parked right here. You can see on the cool side of that, Dallas-Fort Worth at 38 degrees. On the warm side of that, Houston at 53 degrees. We are on the cool side of that here at 38 degrees. We got a pretty good range of temperatures, though, because that cold front is actually parked right here, just off to the south. So we've got some very cool temperatures up to the north, 36 degrees in Seminole, 38 for Odessa, Midland, and some much warmer temperatures off to the south. Big Bend, Presidio, still hanging on in the 50s. So as you head out the door this morning, definitely bring a jacket because we're a lot colder this morning than we were yesterday morning. We had change down about 16 degrees over this time yesterday for Odessa, Midland. Carlsbad down about 20 degrees over this time yesterday, so it's a lot colder than it was. And with temperatures dropping, we've also got wind speeds dropping, at least for the morning time. Right now, 5-mile-an-hour winds for Odessa, Midland, 4 over here for Big Spring. Guadalupe Pass still at 5 miles an hour, but as we get on into the later afternoon and early evening hours, we're going to see those wind speeds jump up into the teens. About 12 miles an hour for Odessa, Midland. Guadalupe Pass still pretty calm at 3, but even by the evening time after the sun goes down, we'll see those those wind speeds actually stay pretty much pegged in the teens. So it's going to be a pretty breezy day for at least the afternoon hours, and we're going to have a much cooler day than we did yesterday. Now recall, our high temperature yesterday, 82 degrees. So that was pretty close to that record of 83. We almost tied it. We were 1 degree shy, but today we're not even going to come close. 72 is going to be our high today. 88 is the record, so even warmer than the record set for yesterday. So we're actually going to be much further off, even if we are a little bit warmer than we normally are for this time of year. Again, we're going to warm up to a high about 72 degrees. Those winds are going to be pretty steady in the teens for most of the day. We're also going to have pretty clear conditions, and even after the sun goes down, this evening is going to be pretty clear as well. We'll drop off down to about 59 degrees for this evening. And looking ahead, we're going to start to see this cold front actually get pushed back on by some warm air coming up from south of the border. So that's going to bring a little bit of cloud cover to our area, a little bit of rain chances for the beginning of next week when that air mixes with that cold front that's on its way, but that's not going to happen until next week. For today, we're going to see temperatures pretty much stay steady in the 70s for most of us, the 60s for the northern basin, central basin going to get into the mid-70s, Trans-Pecos looking like pretty much the low 70s there, and the mountains going to get up to 83 for Presidio, but other than that, most of us in the 70s. So here's a look at the 7-day forecast. 72 today, warmer tomorrow, but still just as sunny, and then we'll heat up even more for Saturday. And there's a look at that rain chance for Monday. It's going to be very, very cold by the beginning of the week next week. Not a big range in temperatures starting Monday, going from 37 in the morning to 41 by the afternoon, and the same thing for Tuesday. So it's going to be pretty cold. I say get out and enjoy those sunny temperatures this week while you still can.